Shalom, 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 O house of Israel. How have y'all been and how y'all doing? Alright. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. So, this right here is for the house of Israel. Right? The house of Israel will consist of those who have been led away captive. Led away captive from the curses of Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And then he goes on a list of curses. I'm just going to read a few. Cursed thou shalt be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. So that lets you know who are the cursed ones in the cities, and in the field who is the cursed ones as well, right? All the way down to, you get down to 68, right? And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Now the word Egypt just means bondage, right? According to Exodus chapter 20 verse 2, it just means bondage, right? Because remember, the children of Israel were in bondage to the Egyptians during the time of the pharaohs, right? So the Lord says he's going to bring us back into Egypt again with ships, but we just came out of the land of Egypt. So how are we going to go back into the land of Egypt again if the Most High has literally plagued Egypt and destroyed Egypt? So he's letting you know we're going to go back into bondage all over again. Because why? We did not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Right? The book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 30. And thou shalt love thy Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. Now, to understand the love of the Lord, right? To understand what love is from the Lord, you need to understand the principles when the Most High tells you what the love of the Lord is. 1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of Elohim. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. Right? And that his commandments are not grievous, meaning they're not hard to do. One perfect example will be in the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. So the swine is known as an unclean animal. So why would you keep on eating swine's flesh if the Most High God tells you that it's unclean? Right? This will get you back to Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of mine, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So there you have it. Woe to the rebellious children, meaning what? Death and destruction, right? Plus these plagues and these curses, right? To the rebellious children. And who are the rebellious children? Right? Who is this rebellious children the Most High refers to? In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 2, verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this day. Now we know what transgressions means, right? We know what transgression means. Right? So here it is. 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandment, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So the transgression is you breaking the commandments of the Lord. But yet again, you saying that you know him. But how can you know him if you don't follow his ways? So you're lying to yourself, saying that you know God, but yet you don't keep nor read his statutes nor his laws. Right? This is why the Most High has sent the prophets to the nation of Israel, which is consist of those of the curses, which is consist of African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans, because they have been led captive. See, they have been placed in captivity. The Latino man works day in and day out. The African American man works day in and day out. Right? But yet again, they don't have no substance about themselves. Right? They think that gain is godliness. Right? 1 Timothy chapter 6. Right? Right here. 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 5. Perverse disputing of men corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth. Meaning you don't know the truth, you're destitute to it. Supposing that gain is godliness. So by you having these materialistic things, you think that's godliness. But it's not. You're withdrawing thyself from your ultimate power, because the Lord says that all things should be placed for you, according to your inheritance. According to what your forefathers gave you. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But godliness with contentment is great gain. So whatever the Most High has given you and you're content with it, that's grain. That's profit. Right. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 9, verse 7. And it reads, Remember and forget not how that provokest Yahweh Dalahayim to wrath in the wilderness. From the day that didst depart out of the land of Egypt until you came unto this place, he had been rebellious against Yahweh. Verse 6. Understand therefore that Yahweh Dalahayim giveth thee not this good land to possess it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. See that the Most High gave you land to possess, but yet again you want to go outside of that, withdraw yourself from that, and thinking that by gaining materialistic things is godliness. You're deceiving yourself. Right? Verse 24. He had been rebellious against Yahweh from the day that I knew you. Right? From the day that he knew you was when? When he brought Moses to Pharaoh saying, let my people go. Right? Let my people go. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9. that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. So you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it, but you want to hear smooth things. You want to hear how to get this paper up. You want to hear how you can afford Gucci, Louis, and Prada. Right? That's what you want to hear. You want to hear how you can get a Bugatti. Right? That's what you want to hear. Verse 10. We say to the seers, see not, or to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, which is what? That's the law. Speak unto us smooth things, and prophesy deceits. Look at that. This is what they have done in the churches. They speak smooth things such as come as you are. Nothing bad should happen to you. But yet throughout the whole week you transgress and you put sin upon sin, which leaves your body defiled. Now you want to understand why you're being attacked. You feel like spiritually you're being attacked and physically you're being attacked. Because they tell you not to depart away from certain things. It's okay for you to live how you are or come as you are. You cannot have sin in your body thinking that you're godly. You cannot. Nor prophesy deceits, right? Meaning they don't prophesy what's gonna come unto the Babylon, right? But you gotta remember the covenant. You gotta remember the covenant of Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice Yahweh thy Elohim, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy Elohim will set thee on high above all nations on earth, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy Elohim. Blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and the store. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shall thou be when thou goest out. And Yahweh shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways. And Yahweh shall command the blessing upon thee in the storehouses, and that thou sittest thine hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which Yahweh thy Elohim giveth thee.